Too late. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this celebration call with Anna. Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Ooh, hello, Simba. He's on the floor. And hello, Mark.
Hello.
Yeah, so Anna, you've been with us for 3 weeks now.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. It has been a ride.
Definitely.
It both feels like I've been here for so long and it has gone so quick. Also.
I was just thinking that when I stepped into the room now, I felt like, wow, it feels like you've been here forever. And
Yeah.
then the next second was, no, it's super short. So it's
Yeah.
like it's so strange.
Exactly.
Okay, so why don't you share a little bit about why you decided to come and see us in the first place?
Okay. Yeah, it started with that I had you, Sarah, as a mentor, and then also Simba came in the picture, and I just felt that I got so much result, and I wanted more. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I booked a trip to Kolanta where I'm working, and yeah, I booked it 3 weeks too early. So I couldn't go because it was too early and nothing was ready for me to work with. So then I saw the opportunity. So, okay, this is the time for living with the spirit, and I will go there.
That was, I mean, when you shared this with me, that I mean, so we've been in the mentorship with you for 6 months, and I mean, we kind of you were talking about it and coming, but nothing was really decided, and then all of a sudden you just said, "I'm coming," because
Yeah,
now everything is aligning. Because
yes,
it was like and what you shared with me was like, yeah, I booked the trip to Kolanta because you also spend like half half the year down there
mm,
in Thailand. Yeah, it's like you said, it's like all of a sudden I had 3 weeks where I had nothing,
yeah,
and it was in the exact timing where
exact
we
three
were going
weeks.
to start the retreat, and it was just
Yeah,
spirit's
yes,
signature all over.
absolutely.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, so why did you? What was the internal? You shared a little bit about earlier that you didn't have anything specific that you wanted to work on, but you felt like there was something, like there's something else that's available for me. How can you describe that feeling a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that feeling got stronger and stronger as closer I came to this area, and I just felt that there was something will show it up for me that I don't really realize myself, and that also happened in after maybe 4 days or something, and yeah, it made me feel that I know myself a little better.
Mm.
It explains a lot of things in my life that I maybe felt that I was a little bit different, and I, of course, a lot of people have this feeling, but I mean, when you realize that there is maybe something more than the understood, then it feels really good.
Yeah. So what would you say, like now in retrospect, when when we were finished, we did the 3 weeks. What would you say that the biggest shifts have been for you during these weeks?
I mean, the big thing for me is that I feel comfortable with myself now in a complete other way than I did before.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I mean, I'm not shy or I'm not afraid to do things, but it was just a feeling inside which was not so. I mean, in the beginning, you saw it directly, Sarah. You said to me, "There's something with you now. What's going through your body?" And it was like I felt I was in the way of other people maybe needing this more and taking up your time and yeah, things like that. And I realized that I had this feeling my whole life,
Yeah.
and when you can go to the root of this and just let it melt like snow, then it feels so good.
Yeah, we found that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There was one of our sessions that we just pinpointed it and went straight into it, and you could
Mm.
see it instantly, and
Yeah,
you could see like, oh, I've been doing this my whole life.
yeah.
Oh wow, it's like a new aspect. I usually describe it like you have like a white background and there's something there that is also white, but it's
Mm.
so still, so it's like you think that it's you, but
Mm.
all of a sudden it's like someone points out like, I don't think that thing is you, and
Uh,
then it's like it moves a little bit and you go, oh, there it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
And you could,
Fantastic.
yes, and it was
So
so quickly.
yeah, and it also comes in so many aspects now with when I meet new people coming here and everything that we do together because we do quite difficult things together.
Yeah,
But now it's more a feeling of I'm curious about how this will end up and what they have to show me and what they have to say. I don't think about will they look at me. That's
yeah,
not the point anymore. I'm just curious. I want to go out and meet you. It's a big difference.
yeah. I would like to discuss a little bit about that feeling of that shifted, like from the beginning you felt like, oh, I don't want to be in anyone's way, I don't want to take up any time, and then it's like, how are people gonna look at me or think about me, and then go to this space of feeling, oh, I don't think about that anymore, how other people will think of me, or how I'm if like I'm worthy of the space, I'm worthy of the time, I'm worthy of this experience. And how is that shift?
I mean, that's a big shift, and I'm getting also so interested in everything how this works. So I'm like a schoolgirl watching my teachers, and I want to follow every step you take and all the new people coming in. And it's like also that now I understand how this works. In the
Yeah,
beginning, I didn't, so I felt uncomfortable because of that.
yeah,
Because you know, maybe you're in the wrong place, or maybe you didn't realize what this was about, or. But now I feel I really do that,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
like
you
it.
learn very quickly.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
reflections from the guys? Yeah,
yeah. I was just going to say that it's been a really interesting to watch Anna's journey go from being a little bit quiet in the beginning to now she is even helping the other participants, encouraging them, giving them guidance, asking really thoughtful questions at lunch to continue the conversation towards learning and growth. So, the people that come here that are new, they already look up to you because you already possess some of the qualities that you came here to work on, and you are able to share that with other people, and that just makes people feel comfortable when they come here. So it's been really nice to watch you share what you've learned with others.
Yeah, thank you. It feels also so good for me to be able to do that because I know how it feels when you're vulnerable and maybe don't know what will happen and where maybe you just want to go home, go under
Yeah.
your bed, go like you, like that.
yeah, it's
So,
important, it's super beautiful.
yeah.
What are your reflections, Simba, of Anna's journey?
I'm just gonna make sure everyone hears me. I had some technical setup issues here.
Yes, no
Yes.
Oh,
problem.
good.
Okay, you hear me good. That was a beautiful journey. I think it really started like Mark said, someone was here prior to you coming here and they were boosting you a lot when you came in, and that's kind of how you left leaving now as well, right? That people come in a little bit shy and then they feel supported and encouraged by the community spirit that we have here, and you were able to just jump on that and bring that nice nurturing energy to the next person, which I think is really important, that we pay it forward, right? Like we do this work for ourselves, but we also want to spread it to others and invite other into to do the same, to feel better and to encourage other people. And like you said, it's fun, right? It's fun and it comes natural, and you make other people feel good, they make you feel good, and it's a positive spiral. So I really say that's the essence of what I see from your journey, that it's just a positive spiral continuing to go
Mm,
upwards.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, what would you say have been standing out with your experience? What has been the wow moments or the aha moments?
I think there have been many few aha moments because in the beginning, it's for me it feels like, oh no, maybe this is not for me. I don't understand, and then I just go all in like this, and I mean, I can say I love all the sessions that we have. I thought, for example, the fire ceremony was not for me because it was a little bit complicated with all these words you have to say that you don't understand, and there is a lot of rules you have to do, like different things. And I was thinking about it, and I said to myself, maybe this is good for you. So I had just another approach the next time, and then it was fantastic. It was like magic. So you really learn that you have to open up your mind and go for it. Then everything in your life will be so much easier. And there have been a lot of things like that, small things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I made the crocodile with Simba. That was quite an experience. I was happily in shock after because we did something that I never thought about that you could do, and it was also a lot of things coming out of that because I had had this stiff neck like in 30 years, and now I can bend my head all the way back. And of course, when you stiff like this, it comes in your whole body always. But now I feel like I'm very more soft in the whole body of all the things that we have done now. I mean, we stretch, all these different angles that you never tried before. So it's something that wakens the whole body up and make it more soft. It
That's,
really makes you feel younger.
that's a quote.
Yeah, because I mean, I always feel young inside because there is something sparkling going on. But when you also bring in the body, then you are more soft and flexible.
Yeah.
Then of course it makes you feel more young.
Yeah. How would you say that the physical, so our process is that we work very deeply with the nervous system. That's our primary thing that we yeah, that's the whole place is designed to support the nervous system. And then we go into this physical detoxification. How did you experience the physical detox?
I thought as normal that it would be very difficult and I will not manage this. But then after only one day, I thought, well, this tastes good and I'm not hungry and I'm not, uh, I can do it. And then I was surprised that I was feeling so good, wasn't hungry.
Yeah.
But of course, all the feelings were coming up and that's what we are after. So
Yeah.
in
So
whole, it was working.
did you feel like it was like a catalyst to access the unprocessed and the unexpressed?
Yes, absolutely. Without that, it will take maybe 1 year for me because everything is stuck down for a very long time. So
Yeah.
it really works.
Hmm.
And it's kind of nice also when you're always this strong person that you can be a little bit more vulnerable and just relax. And it helped me to find that in my body, that not to be this on guard all the time. I just could relax and I can stay in this.
Yeah.
Super nice.
But that was one of the bigger things that we managed to access, that sense of protection that you've been holding as a like a shield, as a protection, as since you were a little girl. I
Yes.
mean, since you were a child. So it was remarkable how quickly we managed to find that. But you had also been doing the mentorship program online, so you knew us a bit, and
Yeah.
this was
I've
the
been
time for you to go deeper.
Yeah, I've been doing quite deep work with you before from
Yeah.
my home, so I was a little bit prepared.
Yeah. But then we
But
managed to de-armor that. That was beautiful.
yes, so without taking away the food, I will have, I mean, standing strong forever, I think.
Any reflections from the guys before I?
Well, I just hear Anna using these terms like being on guard and de-armoring on one hand, but on the other hand, we had quite an adventure with the sword fighting,
Yeah.
and Anna participated in the group sessions, but we also had a weekly private session with the sword fighting, in which Anna was able to really, feel into her comfort with the sword. And of all of the people that I have trained that have come through Living with the Spirit, very few people advance into more of the technical techniques in the ability to actually engage in a 40-second sparring activity. And so Anna was very confident and very coordinated with the sword, and she felt very powerful with it. So we experimented a little bit more than we normally would, and encountered, I think, a great deal of fun. And I think Anna even experienced a new hobby and a new sense of power, a new sense of feeling.
Yes, absolutely. I will start to teach my son this, and then we will see if it's spread in the family. Yeah, I realized many things, what's going on inside while doing this. And maybe it's a little bit of a trick to have something else that you start with, and then you go into your feelings and really realize. Uh, for me, in the beginning, it was really that I wanted to be the winner from first second, even though I didn't know how to do this. And that was quite stressful. And when I realized that kind of quick, then I could just step back and just do it for fun. And then it all changed.
Yeah.
And this is also something that I can bring in other aspects in my life, that I can take a step back and just let other people show me and let other people take lead.
Yeah.
And that's also very relaxing to realize
Yeah, you start to realize that the sword fighting is a whole lot less about sword fighting, and it has so much more to do with claiming your space, setting your boundaries, speaking your truth, protecting yourself, defending yourself, all of these deeply emotional aspects that we need every day in our life. The sword is just a way for us to come in contact with that in a more embodied way.
this. Mm.
I think that was one of the big things that it's something you said just about now when you said like, yeah, I wanted to be good at it was like when you came here, it felt like I want to be good at this.
Yeah,
I'm going to do this right.
yeah, I want to deliver.
Yes. And then we managed to work through that because there was like this this energy around you that I think that you bring into most things. Like I need to be good at this, I need to
Yeah,
perform, I need to, and that was connected to this masculine shield of
yeah,
protection, like in the masculine structure. And like within the first week we could de-armor that and really come into to this very beautiful softness, like very female energy.
mm,
I feel like you have a very very feminine aura around you now. And I
thank you.
can't even, it's like when I think back I can like, wow, that's what you used to be like.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're not.
reading my diary, and it's like this was another person that wrote
Yeah.
this in the beginning. This is not, it's not me.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Mm.
Do we have any other moments that have been standing out? Any other classes or sessions that really has a place in this?
Yeah, the theory I struggled with for a long time because I was trying to control it and to help myself, and so it was just now in the middle of this journey that I just realized that you can just let the mind be and the body will go, and then I just understood how it worked. So that's also a step back to just trust that it will be that it will be working. And also another thing that happened yesterday when I saw you live, Sarah, coaching one of the girls here that really had struggles, and yeah, that was beautiful to see. It really touched me.
Mm. What was it that stood out for you?
I mean, that you know exactly what to do to comfort her, and we could see it live, and she really could go into that and trust you, and she followed your words, and it was like a quick journey to see how it works.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that was a beautiful moment.
yeah,
It was last night
yeah,
when I showed up for ice bath and sauna, and I found you. So there's four beautiful women here at the moment, and I found you all at the by the ice bath, and one of you were struggling, and the other ones were comforting, and we sat down and we had a very very strong and beautiful
yeah,
moment.
yeah,
Yeah, it really touched everyone.
yeah,
After that everything shifted. Today we
yeah,
went into a completely different energy,
yeah.
and everyone was, yeah,
Mm.
it went deep.
Yeah. You could
Yeah,
feel that before it was on hold like this,
yeah,
holding something, and then just going
yeah, it was
like
like,
a relief for everybody.
yeah, open the dam.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That was, yeah, that was a very special moment.
Yes. Thank you.
So
You had a
Simba, how do
quite
you feel?
special
Yeah.
moment on breathwork as well, if I remember, the other day.
Oh yes. Been so many things. You can't remember everything. Yes, in the breathwork, I had a new woman beside me, and this was her first session, and I felt that she was just opening up like this. And first, I thought I was feeling her feelings, but I realized that maybe you also have some kind of these feelings, and that then they were all coming up like a fountain. And I also felt her heart, that she was wide open, even though she was this vulnerable. She was wide open. So I thought I can join in that too, and I really felt that I was opening up too, and my tears were going strongest than ever before. And I was just feeling that there was something holding, and I went through this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was really thankful for her doing this. It was really cool.
It's so beautiful when people are connecting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so amazing that you can connect to someone because in the breathwork, you're not even engaging, you're not talking to each other, but that you can still feel each other. And as a teacher, I can see, someone starts, the next one starts. It's like the bodies talk to each other. And yeah, it was really nice when you shared that at lunch, that you felt safe to open up because she did. And that's
yeah,
kind of back to what I started saying, when you are yourself and open, and other feel free and vulnerable and empowered to do the same thing. So the more you are yourself, the more you give other permission to be themselves. So that was a
yeah,
very cool example.
yeah.
How do you feel the experience has been to have to do this with other people? Like, of course, you have us, but to have other people alongside you on the journey.
I think that has been beautiful. I mean, it's like taking someone's hand and you're doing it together, and you also yourself can take the other one's hand.
Yeah.
So I think you get to know each other in on a level that you don't know your best friends. It's fantastic. And then when you start to talk like this, you can talk about anything,
Yeah.
anything. In the beginning, one of the girls asked me, maybe this question is a little bit too personal. Oh no, I don't think so. I said, everybody's talking about everything. Just give it to me. And then everything was open. Now we can talk about anything.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we only have four spots, so it's very like intimate and personal,
Yes. I
and
don't think it
everyone.
would be so nice if we were, for example, 10 people. Then it will be a little bit too stressful to
Yeah,
follow all, I think, for me anyway.
difficult to keep up with everyone's transformation.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's so everyone is doing the same journey, but it's also individual because we all have our individual needs, and all the private sessions are individual, and the setup might differentiate a little bit between the different people. So it's like together, it's like alone but together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, I thought also that this was very relaxing to know that you don't have to go out and socialize and
Yeah.
get to know people. You can be on your own all the time if you want to. And in the
Yeah.
beginning, I think everybody is taking this opportunity to go into themselves.
Yeah. So, what would you say to someone who's watching this video, like maybe snooping around on the website? Like, what is this? What is this place? Who are these people? Is this
Yeah.
for me? What would you recommend? What would you say to them?
I mean, I guess that most people will hesitate to do kind of things like this because it's a challenge, and but a lot of people want challenges, but they are doing things that maybe not make you grow. But this is really something that makes you grow, and you will keep it for the rest of your life. And I mean, if you hesitate, maybe you shouldn't think so much. You just decide and you go.
Yeah.
You book your place, and then we will see what happens.
Yeah, because the journey really starts when you book your spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it does really.
Yeah. It
Everything
was
came
like that for
like
you.
a, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was fantastic. I was crying 3 days before I came here, and I didn't know what's going on. It was just so like no skin on my body.
Yeah.
Preparing.
Preparing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though you've been in the mentorship.
yeah.
So, what would you say about the mentorship if she just ask you how that has been for you?
Uh, to be honest, which we always are here in this group, it's like you can have your mother on your side. You can always tell her anything, and it doesn't matter what you come up to. She will just comfort you, whatever it is, and that's really it's a lot of love in this, which is fantastic.
Wow.
And I also started with Simba, and then immediately I felt like, okay, I don't know this guy, but it feels good, and I guess it's the it's the nervous system feeling. And I sent you also some crazy questions, and I never felt that I was stupid or anything. It's just everything is open, and there is always a fantastic answer. So it's something that I would wish for everybody to do if they have the possibility.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here and putting in the work, spreading the joy. Like, it's been remarkable to see how the willingness that you've had to really look at, you've been like, show me what I do. I want to learn. I want you to mirror me. I want you to tell me what I'm doing. How can I improve? How can I grow?
Yes.
And that has been really remarkable to see. And that side of you, that quality, that is that's a really, really um, great quality to have, because when you can look at yourself that way, that's liberating, true liberating.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And your transformation has been, yeah, I can't even think of how you were before. It's like,
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Now I just feel happy. I just want to do things in the world. It's fantastic. And the feeling also to help each other is growing like, whoa, like that.
So
So I
amazing.
just have to learn more and more and more and more.
Yeah, that's the way that we
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Anna, so much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for trusting us and coming here and spreading the love to everyone who's listening. And if you're watching this and you're curious of how to work with us to have anything like Anna's journey, we have two options. The one thing is the mentorship program, the online 6 month commitment. And then we also have the 21-day retreat experience. And you find all that information on livingwiththespirit.com. And if you feel like you need support in choosing, or you want to know more, like, okay, this sounds good, but what's this really about? You have questions, just reach out to us and we're happy to set up a discovery call, because we work with conscious leaders who are looking to find a new way of being, a new way of living, and people who really want to change their lives through the inner work. So we know that it's important that you choose the right people in the right space. So just reach out to us, and there's no strings attached. We always open to discuss to see if we're a good fit and answer any kind of question that you might have. So tune over to the website and read more about our different packages, and yeah, send us a message and we get started. Thank you, everyone. Now it's a little bit rainy, but we're preparing for your last fire ceremony for this time.
This will be nice.
Yes. Thank you, Simba. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. It's been amazing having you here.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.